you cannot handle real work, reality talk, 80+ language, simply skip the video.
So, one interesting topic that I want to talk about in this vlog. At the moment I'm in Sofia, Bulgaria, Bojana, currently in Bojana, very nice neighborhood, trained over there. And let's straight away get to the point, because that's what I'm trying to do with my vlogs, right? I'm trying to get to the point faster and stick to one topic. The thing is, if I would keep on talking, then it would be so many different topics like in the beginning. And that's why in the beginning of my vlogging, quote-unquote, career or attempt to make it some sort of a side career, I don't know. The vlogs were way much longer than when I also watched myself, and it was one big pile of thoughts and sharing experiences and some ideas. And the thing is, I don't believe that the algorithm really likes that, and I think also the people don't like that. Also, that's not 100% true, because some people do like it, but yeah, those people are very rare. So I'm trying to reach a bigger audience by staying on topic. So what I noticed from the past weeks, and if you haven't watched my vlogs before, you know, I'm doing everything from the phone. I don't use laptops, computers, anything like this. I'm running multiple projects with very trusted people, and to get to a level of that I'm now at, that the people are clean and 100%, took me a long time. I'm now 46, and I'm sharing experiences, thoughts, and also current observations. And I am never into looking at statistics. Oh, these and these people are like this, and then you don't know. I am a person who likes to talk with tons of people every day, a lot of new people. I keep and grow current relationships. New people are streaming in, streaming out, and I filtered them. And then I'm trying to stay in contact with the people who think they have potential to work with, and or maybe build along the way a longer term relationship. And I'm not talking in some kind of gay way when it's about guys, but I like to provide people with value. And just to give you a little bit an insight, my oldest contact is 81, and the youngest one is actually the opposite 18. Yeah, so a very interesting observation. People just say things, and that is so fascinating to me personally, because I don't understand the why. So I'm gonna mention multiple situations. One person, he talked about starting some sort of club. He mentioned it. I gave him feedback with video messages, voice messages, what would be the approach. And then I visited him after a few days, and he said, no, I didn't even take a look at it. That was situation one. So he just speaks. And when you watch this, it's nothing judgmental, but for people, you know, like me, we have to filter those people out, because we know they just talk. And I'm sharing this again in my vlogs. Nothing is about how bad people are. No, nothing at all. But the thing is, if you want to save time, prevent heartbreak, money loss, and or anything that would negatively influence your life, or you're gonna lose your freedom. I lost my freedom once for more than 3 years because some other people. Because I was also an idiot and I didn't use the filter. So situation number one, the person just mentioned something, seemed to be a little bit hyped up about it. And when somebody's hyped up about something, I think that's also a very dangerous thing, because it's very emotional driven, and in combination with other factors, like the fact that he does not train, so he's not into maintaining or increasing his health level. So that is always a short burst amount of energy that goes into some sort of event that they're very excited about, and then they get back. And this guy is self-employed. He's going back in his own rat race, and then in the meantime trying to figure out all kind of side things where he gets a little bit emotionally hyped up, but cannot maintain it because of mental and physical endurance. That's my opinion, but I do see also from over the decades that there is a silver lining of behavior, and for each kind of let's say behavior that comes along with a set. So like I said, the first one has an emotional outburst but cannot maintain it mentally, physically, simply because has lack of maybe nutrition, necessary nutrition, and most of all disciplined exercise. So that's why I'm also sharing my calisthenics thing. So situation number 2, this person actually took it over a longer term. In the beginning, very enthusiastic, he wanted to lose weight, and then in May we were supposed to do a little bit boxing, you know, but I already said, you know, don't tell me things because it sticks in my mind. And the thing is, but anyways, so I spoke with this guy, and it was already May, and I said, what is the deal? See, for me, I don't have any financial gain with this. I just want to help out people, and there is a danger with this because people just he didn't take advantage of it, but they don't understand what I understand now. At the age of 46, I understand that a lot of people do not understand that when somebody else says something, that the other person can react on it or will react on it, like obsessive people like me. I want to react on it. So, you know, somebody can tell me in this year, and now it's June 2025, and then he would say, oh, we make an agreement in 2027, we're going to meet, for example, in Poland, Warsaw, at 7 o'clock on the square, I don't know what, this and this month, day, I will be there because it sticks in my head. So, but this guy, for example, so I asked what is happening, and he said, yeah, because I asked him, what would you bring to the table? And then he actually, in May, he responded, yeah, I don't know what to give you. See, that is simply an excuse. But the thing is, and this is the beautiful thing, he actually, I said, so you made a so-called, we made a little bit of an agreement. And I said, what happened then, you know? Because what I'm interested in is simply, you say something, you make some sort of a commitment, and then you walk away. And his excuse was this: I am Greek and we're a little bit lazy. Okay, so you put it all on the whole civilization that you cannot keep your promise. And again, if you are watching this, it's nothing personal against you, but you know, I don't understand those things. Just say, I'm too lazy, I don't want to do anything. See, then I would, let's say, respect it way much more, instead of, you know, I'm Greek. You know, there's also something, if you from Greece, you know, you are Greek, and maybe you are totally not lazy, so, and don't see this as something offensive, but you know, this is what he said. And I'm actually thinking about another situation where people just talk, but I cannot come up with it so like this. But those two situations were very interesting to me, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. You know, but always one single behavior, like not keeping your word, comes always with a set off. Because this guy also, again, was not in a physical good condition. That's actually how I started. I had the second guy. That's how we started actually talking with each other, because he wanted to lose weight. And in the beginning, he said that he was doing something and that he was tracking. But of course, I'm not a blind man. But you know, the people have a little bit of an outburst of enthusiasm, right? So now I can do it. I will do it. But this is also said what I'm multiple times in multiple vlogs. I mean, there is only success in pinching through the boredom. How many times do I the same exercises? When you go on my TikTok, almost on my YouTube thing, you know, you see the calisthenics exercises over and over every single day. So for example, my daily baseline is the dips plus knee raises, the pull-ups plus knee raises, always combined, so I have more bigger yield of my effort. So also on the parallel bars, you can check it out. I will pop over here. You can click the playlist and you can see over 150 different videos about what I'm doing, and now I'm evolving, that I'm doing everything very, very slow and very, very focused on each step and the whole, you know, for each rep. You know, I can almost smell that the muscles just snap, you know, from. That's how focused I am now on the execution of one single rep, you know, for this and that. Anyway, I'm just sharing that, you know, people, when they don't get results in, let's say, in less than, some people even less than 1 hour, but let's say, then let's talk about this guy who wanted to lose a little bit weight. You know, first 7 days he was enthusiastic, but I also really don't know. I think he showed me once the sheet, but you know, it is till the end, you know, till the end of days. I am going to do the calisthenics until everything is totally destroyed, you know. I'll do my runs, because like I also mentioned, my brain needs to be hyper. I'm like I said, I'm 46. I want to be as, let's say, as bright as possible between the years, because you know, I'm constantly talking with many people every single day, and also meeting new people, and I cannot walk around slouching and acting like I'm tired. Oh, I'm 46, what the hell, I'm tired. I know. I talk sometimes with I stayed once with a guy also in an Airbnb, and by the way, I know I start talking a little bit more now off topic, but the thing is, this guy, I slept in his Airbnb, and and I said, you want to drink beer? Because as you know, if you watch my vlogs, I'm drinking every day a couple of beers, because you know, my day starts at 5:15, blah blah blah. Anyway, end of the day, a couple of beers, and then I continue working. But the thing is, he was 1 year younger than me. He was 45, and he said, because I had offered him, you want to drink a little beer? He said, no, at my age you cannot do this anymore. And I said, do you know actually how old I am? No, he did not, but then we had a nice laugh. And the thing is, and the training thing is also has a longer term outcome. You know, the next day you're not gonna be ripped as hell, you know, but you just do it. And that's why I'm sharing the Google Sheet and the exercises. I will see, by the way, so I have a video, an instruction video, the 13-step 1 minute exercise, and it comes with a Google Sheet, so you can track. So you do 5 per day, or you do 1 per day, but as long as you do it every single day, that is where the power is. But also this 1 minute 13-step exercise thing, everybody can do it. Maybe a little bit, you know, you use your knees. Just watch the video, but you will see result if you just keep on doing it. Just do it every day. And if you don't do anything at the moment, this is really the way to start. I do believe this. And the thing is, then you increase. You know, you go from 1 time per day the first 7 days, then you go to 3 times a day. So that means you invest 3 minutes a day. Of course, in the beginning you need to get a little bit of hang of it, of the exercise, but you know, along the way you will see this is not so bad, darling, because this 1 minute exercise has 13 steps, is, I think, very beginner friendly, because it doesn't hurt your bones and everything if you just stay calm and don't look at super ripped people who put in a needle in their ass and they look incredibly ripped. See, I don't use anything. I only eat meat, drink beer, and eat a lot of salads. But anyway, besides that, you just getting started. And the thing is about this Google Sheet, the link is down below. You can find it in the store. Had the link, so store.comron.com. You can download it for free. Always, I put in the disclaimer, you need to fill in your email, and like this I can stay in contact with you. I'm very transparent about this. and you don't pay anything, $0. The only thing that you pay with is, in the beginning, 1 minute a day. You can do this in front of the television, you can do this while you're traveling, you can do this even, yeah, I don't know how big your toilet is, but you could take a piss and do it over there as well. So it's very, you know, you don't need any investments. No sports shoes, no sports clothing. You can do it bare naked. See, and that's why I actually developed this one. It takes away all the objections. I don't have money for sporting clothes. I feel a little bit, you know, nervous when going to the gym or go to the calisthenics spots. I don't want to let people look at me how the way I look now. I'm taking this away. Just start in your room for the first 30 days. Maybe you then already start feeling a little bit proud of yourself, right? And then when you track it also, and then I'm pulling a little bit back to the topic of this vlog, you know, just keep your word to yourself and don't tell anybody about it that you get into this thing, because if you hang around with people, and let's say they're also a little bit overweighted and or also super lazy, they will try to pull you down, because what are you thinking? You don't get result because this guy is training over decades. No, I'm just giving you a frictionless exercise set, a 1 minute exercise set. And next to that, I am constantly updating from next week. So I'm gonna add jump rope, I'm gonna add other ab exercises. And I'm not talking about the sit-ups and all that bullshit. We talk about exercises that work and that makes you feel nice and disciplined. And I think it will ripple effect into your world, and you will attract maybe more opportunities, especially again when you keep your word and that you're a little bit more into the longevity of the things that you say, that you don't have these normal people outbursts of, oh, I'm so excited about this, but then the friction starts, right? You have to figure it out. How are you gonna do this? When do you start? How can you implement this in your life? Don't be like them, because you will end up like them. You will end up with the first person that you ever met in your whole life, and you think it's the love of your life. That is all fantastic that you think like this, but trust me, the moment that you go a little bit outside the country, out of your city for a longer amount of time, or you end up in jail, trust me, people are animals. But I mean this in the best way possible, you know, because yeah, be very honest, you go to jail for a couple of years, well, your woman has also desires, and vice versa. If you're a woman and you're watching this, you go to jail, trust me. And of course people miss each other, but that is all emotion, right? It's all temporarily, trust me, been there, done that. Anyway, we're not getting into the relationship thing. Just keep your word, but also let me put this one in. Make sure you keep your word only to the people that actually also are capable of it, because I made a vlog about this. I gave my loyalty to people who I never should ever be around with, not even in the same room with. And that's again, and when I'm sharing the red flags, so you can prevent losing time, losing money, losing trust. I had periods in my life I thought, oh my god, but now I can see, you know, that everything is so in abundance, you know, that it's insane. But we're not getting into this. Just start putting the discipline in, keep your word, and your life will be very, 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 very fruitful. And maybe more important, you feel fulfilled and proud of yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you look in the mirror half naked or totally naked, and you think, no, this is going the right way. Hey, you don't, maybe your current spouse and or she or he joins you. Anyway, ciao for now.